What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. New show alert. So this is the new show, you guys. Young, famous, and African. And let me tell you something. I absolutely, positively am loving this show. And I'm going to tell you why I'm loving this show. I'm loving this show because from the word go, from the very beginning, what we are seeing is that we are seeing opulence. We are seeing excessiveness. We are seeing rich. We are seeing ridiculously rich. And the reason why, normally some of the things I saw in this episode sometimes might turn me off a little bit on certain things. But because we are dealing with people who are from the continent of Africa, people who are 100% African, I am loving it. Because for so long, for so many years, the only vision, and even now, like even in 2022, the only vision we ever have of Africa is dirt, is poor, is desolate, right? We don't get what we saw in this episode. So the fact that we're getting a whole season of seeing Black excellence, well, African excellence, and seeing how this is not that we have this side of Africa, you know what I'm saying? And these people are from all different countries in Africa. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. Now that I got that out the way, we still gonna review it like we review, okay? Because there's gonna be people that I like, it's gonna be people that I don't like, it's gonna be people that get on my nerves, it's gonna be people that do and say things. But just know that everybody is a winner, okay? Now let's get into it. The show is mainly filmed, looks like the stationary part of where we're going to be filming is in Johannesburg, South Africa. And they talked about the fact that Johannesburg is like 3%. I mean, it's like the majority of the wealth of the continent of Africa is concentrated in Johannesburg. And we meet some of these people. Now, as we go through, we start off with Kayani, who is the narrator. And the first thing we see is that her and her boyfriend wake up to somebody. They don't have an alarm clock, okay? That's not how they wake up in the morning. She said alarm clocks are violent. Who wants to wake up to violence in the morning? So they wake up to a man comes into their penthouse, their suite, their apartment, and plays the piano for them, and that's how they wake up in the morning. I said, I already know. I knew from then. I said, yeah, we on a whole different world here. We on a different world, girl. Now, the thing we need to know about Miss Kayani, and if I'm saying her name wrong, charge it to my head, not my heart. She is called a gold digger, okay? Her daughter, the mother of her daughter, the father of her daughter was 31 years older than her. And, she said that she thought she was just going to be a sugar baby her whole life, but then she fell in love, and now she's a cougar. She's 35, and her boyfriend is 28. I think she said 35, but I don't believe it. I think she might have said 45. Maybe she said 45 because her daughter is 15. I'm just doing the math real quick. I think I wrote down the wrong age, but neither here nor there. Now, her boyfriend, Kazim, he's a bad boy by her definition. He allegedly stole a lot of money from people, and she said he's just got a whole crazy life. But she said her baby daddy also had a crazy life, so maybe that's just what she is attracted to. Now the whole part of this whole episode is that Kayani is having a ball, and she is inviting the creme de la creme, right? The rich of the rich, because that is who she is. She is all about the bling bling. They call her the bling queen. The Queen of Bling, and all I could think of was my show that was on Netflix before about the bling. But we meet, but that's what the deal is with her, right? So as we go through the rest of the episode, we meet more of her friends. So next we meet is Swanky and Annie. Now Annie is an actress. She said she's been in over 200 movies. She's been in over 40 television shows, but all people know about her is that her husband is Two-Face, who is a rapper, an artist, and she said that's all anybody knows about me is that, you know, my husband is Two-Face. She said, basically, she said they were childhood sweethearts. He was her first everything, her first love, her first kiss, her first and they have 2 kids together. But we could tell from the very beginning that something is a little bit off with her husband's marriage. We'll get back to that a little bit later. And And her best friend / stylist is Swanky. So they are in town, in Johannesburg, and Swanky got an invitation to the ball, and he's bringing Annie as his +1. Actually, he didn't get invited directly from Kayani. He got invited through Kayani's friend, who is a rapper. Look like she's kind of like the Nicki Minaj of South Africa. And Nadia is her name, Miss Nadia. Now, Nadia is a big-time rapper, and Nadia is actually dating a rapper from the U.S. They've been all over the Insta of the gram together, and she meets up with Kayani down to the ballroom where she's having her ball, and Nadia was like, yeah, I really wish she wasn't using this particular venue because it just looked like the colonizers. Like, it just looked like the people who stole all our land. And on the flip side, Kayani said that she likes using venues like that because it has a certain level of opulence that she likes to exude, right? So, come to find out, Kayani wasn't happy about the fact that Miss Nadia got herself a boo because she was trying to set Nadia up with somebody she invited to the party, a man by the name of Diamond. Now, we're going to get to Diamond in a minute. And she was like, well, I mean, is it serious? Are y'all really together? I mean, what's really going on? And she was like, yeah, like, that's my man. And she acted like she had a little attitude about it. She was like, so let me find out she mad because I got a man. Like, you can't just be setting me up with random people. Like, I got a man. Again, we're going to get back to that a little bit later. Now, here goes some of the other people that we met, child. Well, let me just finish telling you guys a little bit about. So, Annie, like I said, she has 2 kids. Her oldest daughter, she said, is, she's very, she's confident. That's her, that's her, not her wild child, but then her youngest daughter was very sick. And she had a disease, Blount's disease. And she said she's had all of these surgeries. And, this is the first birthday where she actually was able to walk and stand up for her photos and everything. And you could definitely tell that she was very emotional. Now, what I found interesting was that when she was on the phone with her daughter asked her, are you happy? Mommy, are you happy? And she said, yeah, I'm happy. What do you mean? And she said, well, you just don't seem like you're happy. And so she said, I have to do a better job of showing my daughters that I'm happy. But again, that goes back to where this marriage is. Child, let me just go ahead and tell it because y'all know me, I might forget it. So later on in the episode, at the ball, Annie starts telling people her business. Now, first of all, Annie, you don't know these people well enough to be telling these people your business because she is just meeting these people. But she ends up telling these people about her husband cheating on her and how he has 5 kids, but only 2 of them are hers, and that his oldest child is not even from her, yet they were together, because again, he was her first everything, so he didn't even have no children when they got together, but yet he has children that are actually older than her children. And she said that that's just something that's been very hard for her, very embarrassing and very hard for her to deal with. Now, Miss Kayani was like, telling me what your weakness is probably ain't a good idea because now I got you. And I said, oh, she one of them. Okay. She one of them people. Now, we meet Diamond. Now, Diamond is also a rapper. Diamond has 13 million followers on social media. He's an entertainer. I'm saying rapper. He's an entertainer, singer, entertainer. He had a girlfriend, Zari, who I think we're going to meet later on. He cheated on her. And the baby don't know how many kids he has. He got 2 kids from Zari. But he said, I might have 4, 5, 6. Now, later on, he explains how he might have all these children. A couple of them, one was a one-night stand. One was somebody that he knew went long time ago, and she never told him she had a child. But still, the fact that you don't know how many children you have is just... And it's probably not something I would keep telling people. I don't know. It's probably something I just wouldn't keep telling people. I don't know how many kids I got. So then we meet Quentin, who is known as the Naked DJ. He's 40. His girlfriend is 28. She is and he has a daughter, not by her though. and he has a she's a semi-professional soccer player. They together, but baby, they seem awkward. She tells him that he's not romantic, that he doesn't do the things he used to do, and he's like, I don't understand what the problem is. What do you mean? What do you want me to do? Like, I bought flowers last week for the house. And she was like, that's not the same. You bought flowers for the house. You didn't buy flowers for me. Then we meet and Andrell, again, y'all, I'm gonna get these names right. Now, he reminds me of, remember Farnsworth Bentley, not in his looks, but in his mannerism. Very much put together, very prim and proper. And we see that he's friends with Quentin. Now, all of them are coming to the ball, right? So we see all them having their different conversations and everything. So we have a scene where Swanky and Annie are meeting up with Nadia. And again, Nadia knows Swanky, but she don't know Annie. And she's like, I kind of, because Kayani is very particular about who comes to her parties and her events. It's very much planned. It's very strategic. And I just don't want to invite somebody that's not going to fit in. And so they met up for look like, drinks and maybe, little dinner, whatever. And now Annie was like, oh, when I hugged Nadia, she just seemed cool. We clicked from the very beginning. Nadia was like, there's something about Miss Annie. I don't know if I can't put my finger on it, but it's something about her that I don't know if I like. So then we see Quentin and Andrell meet up. And again, that's when he's telling him, because we found out that he is, single. And that's when they get to talking about the relationship, and Quentin saying, listen, I'm trying to make this thing work, but some stuff going on over there. So we see everybody come to the ball, and of course they look nice and they're blinged out and everything is everything. But let's be clear, everybody is not impressed with Miss Kayani and what she has put together. Annie said, listen, the way y'all talked her up and she's the queen of bling and y'all told me this and told me that, baby, I thought this whole place was going to look a certain way. I thought we was going to be, rolling around in diamonds or something. Swanky was like, yeah, the ballroom was sort of plain for me. Like, I'm over the top. I'm excessive. I do the most. And this is not what I thought I was getting. Then the food comes around. And Miss Annie was like, I was trying to be vegan. I'm not feeling the fact that I don't have a choice. All I got is steak. I don't even have the option for for fish, because I'm not trying to eat the meat. Then Nadia told her to wash it down with some champagne. She said the champagne is flat. I said, oh. I said, okay, Annie, I see you. You see me. Okay. So then we find out from Kayani, her daughter is 15, and basically her daughter is raising herself. She said, well, my daughter is very, she does things her own way, and we let her. We like to give her the freedom to be able to do whatever it is that she wants to do. And so Andrea was like, within reason though, right? And she was like, no, I mean, whatever it is she wants to do, she can do. And so Annie was like, okay, I don't agree with that, because, what if she wants to have sex at 15? And Kayani starts going on this long explanation about your virginity can either be taken or it can be stolen. And if she thinks that she's ready and this is the person she's going to be with and she thinks she's going to marry, then I don't see what the problem is. And Annie was like, oh, no, nope. Then we find out that the girl doesn't even live with her mama. She has an apartment across the hall or next door to where they live. Y'all don't even live under the same roof. You have a 15-year-old daughter that you don't even have her living under the same roof as you. And Andy was like, yeah, girl, no. That's not cool. And Andrell said the same thing. Like, whoa, that's a little off. And Nadia was like, see, I knew it was something about Andy that I don't like. You don't insult the host. Well, if the host is talking crazy, I think you can insult the host. Because that was crazy. Then Diamond is hitting on Nadia, talking about well, when I asked her if she had a man, she ain't give me no definitive, so I feel like that means that I got to go. Like, if you ain't definitively telling me that you got a man, then that means that the door is open. At least the back door is open, and I'm going to try to get through it. So he ends up performing at the ball, and he dedicates the song to Nadia. And the first line of the song is something about "I love you" or something. And Nadia was like, "Oh my goodness, like, what in the world? I told her that I had a man. Like, what is all this about?" But you liked it. You was entertaining it, because then you ended up having a little one-on-one conversation with him, and he was flirting, and you was like, "Well, I guess I can maybe see where this goes. I can maybe see how this is going to work out." Okay, girl. That's how people get themselves in trouble, though. That is how it starts. It starts off real innocent. I'm just going to go out on a date or two, and then next thing you know, it's a whole situationship. But anyway, that was pretty much the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I will talk to y'all later.